they made this really interesting statement. The point is that for citizens who want to take part in the democratic process of a technological society, all the science they need to know about is controversial. And when I read that for the first time, it made me... So all that textbook stuff, which isn't... Because our textbooks are full of the science that isn't controversial. But actually, if you think about the reporting of science-related issues over the last few years, actually, the ones that are of interest to citizens is where experts don't agree. And in order to deal with that as a citizen, you can't clearly, even people with science education up to being teachers can't make up our minds about the details of climate change or GM crops or vaccination policy, but we can prepare our students to, well, here's another quote. We agree with the public understanders that the citizens needs to be informed enough to vote on technical issues, but the information needed is not about the content of science, it's about the relationship of experts to politicians, to the media, and to the rest of us. And so they do make the point that for the tiny proportion of those we educate who will go on to be professional research scientists, knowledge of the content of science must continue to be rigorous and extended and all the rest of it. Perhaps as blinkered as it is now, they say. But for the great majority who will not be scientists, preparing to deal with scientific expertise is a very important part of science education, and it's more to do with how science works than it is to do with the content of science.